2017, the game of all F1 games. And believe it or not, once again, we are back in the Sauber, and none of our fortunes have improved. We find ourselves at the back of the grid, and yes, here it's even more. Found ourselves slower than the guys who we've actually been racing for the majority of the season so far, which, you know, is slightly worrying. But let's not forget, I mean, yes, at the minute it's a new game, so I'm still adapting, but at the same time, you know, we're in a Sauber, we're slow, we need to build up upgrades. So what I'm going to do is try and build towards having more aerodynamic upgrades and work on the chassis as well, because to be honest, that's the part of the car we need to improve. The engine is roughly okay, and yeah, we basically we took a grid penalty as well, which I wasn't familiar with. I got 19th in qualifying, and yeah, we took a grid penalty because I basically going into P3, I changed everything on the car so everything would be fresh. I didn't realise that changing the gearbox as well would result in a penalty. So that was a little surprising when I saw that. And also, I'm sorry I can't bring you like the introductions to the Grand Prix. It's just basically with all the sort of right issues at the minute, we can't broadcast the grid process and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is show you this. Kimi Räikkönen on pole, Vettel second, which is, to be honest, when I was looking at it, there's half a second separating those two, so I'm expecting Kimi to run off in the distance. Then we have Bottas, Hamilton, Verstappen, Ricciardo, Massa, all covered by about 2/10, so that's going to be an interesting battle. And we've got Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Palmer, Kvyat, Ocon, Perez, Stroll, Sainz, Van Dorn, Grosjean, Wehrlein, Alonso, and myself. Let's not forget, guys, that Sainz won the last race, annoyingly, even though Sebastian Vettel crossed the line first. But you know, this is still early days in this game. There are a few issues that Codemasters need to sort out, so I'll just have to make it just basically try and ignore what happened in China. But Sainz has got a race win to his name now, and Ocon has had second, even though he blew up on the final lap, which again, slightly frustrating. But here we go anyway. We're going to begin with this race now. Hopefully today, guys, I'll be able to bring you 2 more races, depending on what other things I've got to do today. But that is the aim for me today. Let's start this race, eh? Like I said, we're going to be struggling, so hopefully we can just at least finish, you know. They want, well, I'll tell you in a second. Actually, I'll tell you when the race begins, where I think they expect us to finish 18th. Fernando is on the harder tyres, so hopefully the McLarens, we can hopefully have a bit of a battle with at the beginning stages of this race. Once again, Wehrlein is our aim, but we're about 1.5 seconds slower than Wehrlein in qualifying. But it looks like Bahrain, the AI, are just so much tougher than they have been everywhere else. In this 100% distance Bahrain Grand Prix, so it's going to be about 56 laps around here. I think it's 56, could be wrong. It's going to be an epic struggle. I do feel like we're going to finish last here, but I'm going to give it my all, try and see if we can, you know, give everyone around us a good fight, even though we're tremendously slower. We do have a bit of a braking issue going into this corner here. There are times where it seems like the brake snatches and I go wide, so that is basically on my mind. I don't really lose positions because I kept going wide. It happened in Australia. We'd make positions and then we'd run wide at turn 3 and lose it all. So hopefully we can just stay out of trouble. honest, I don't feel like we got our best in quality because we were battling. We had Jolyon Palmer, Max Verstappen over the back of us during qualifying, so it was really difficult to try and get a lap in because basically I went out with about 4.5 minutes to go. And I did 2 quick laps because I knew I was going to be at the back of the grid, so I've got to start on fresh tyres anyway. Fingers crossed they've put me on fresh tyres. If they put me on fresh tyres, I'll tell you in a minute. But the lights are building in Bahrain. We start here in the evening. We'll end up finishing at night. It's a good start from Alonso. Verline's not had the best of starts. We're going to try and see if we can nail him into turn 1. Oh no, Verline goes up the inside. Actually, Verline hit Hulkenberg. Okay, so we're in 10th. This is the highest up. Daniel, much we're going to hang. We do touch. And there we go. We're in front of Daniel Ricciardo. We're in 9th place. Not the best of exits through there. That's going to be the problem. If we don't get the right exit through there, we are going to be mincemeat down this straight. Place the car where I need it. Basically, we're going to be fending off everyone. As soon as DRS comes up though, we're going to be cannon fodder. We're going to be falling back through the grid. And to be honest, you know, I expect this. It's just nice that for once I've actually had the kind of stuff that, well, I'm just happy that I've had a good start. I thought Pascal would have had a much better start than he's had. He looked like he was up the inside of quite a few cars going into turn 1. It's not quite worked for him at the minute. So, Raikkonen leads. He does a 1:36 on this lap. Trying to see if we can build a gap on Ricciardo. Looks like we're just about able to hold him off on a straight without DRS. So, that is very promising. But we run wide. He's up our inside. Got to give him the space. Force him out wide a little bit, which gives Kvyat a little run on him. Let's have a look at our fuel. Our fuel is +1 lap, so we're doing alright at the minute. I've not touched the fuel for once today because I've been caught out by the fuel a couple of times this season, so just need to be careful when we do that. I felt like it was a much better exit this time than last lap, so it's lap 2 out of 57 laps here. Again, Ricciardo looking like he really wants to try and get up my inside. He does a 35.2, right, so Kimi does a 35.2. What do? We do a 37.9, so we're 2.7 seconds slower than Kimi Raikkonen at the minute. Right, Ricciardo's going to have DRS now, so he'll be gaining on me on the straights now, which is unfortunate, but, you know, the fact that he's got a Renault engine in that car, I'm hoping that, you know, we can at least do something about it and hold him off whilst our tyres are good. I believe once our tyres start to die off, then that's when we'll struggle. But let's not forget, Ricciardo will be on the tyres that he qualified on. We ain't. So hopefully, you know, just make sure we get in there alright. There we go. Ricciardo looking like... Alright, here we go. He's got DRS open for the first time. Is he going to make any moves on us? Doesn't look like it, but I expect him to make a move on the main straight. So we're looking good at this minute in time. Bit wide there. It's going to compromise our exit. Ricciardo. Oh, we seem to have more straight line speed than Ricciardo at the minute, but he's got DRS on now, so here he comes. We're just going to place ourselves to the middle of the track. Oh, he's up our inside. Compromised my line there, thinking that Ricciardo was much more up my inside than he actually was.
Our gap to the car in front is 3 points.
So far, so good. All I can say right now. Oh, but we've gone wide. That's the one thing we didn't want to happen. And there we go. There goes Ricciardo. Oh, come on! So Ricciardo now starts his charge through the field. We are now going to be battling the likes of Kvyat, Perez, Ocon. We are running a bit wide when going into turn 1. That is compromising us a little bit. But, like I said, we've got Kvyat and Ocon. Oh, it's both Force Indias actually. So I was right, it is Perez and Ocon behind Kvyat. So with those Mercedes engines in the back, I'm guessing they'll be coming after me now. But that's brought that whole pack together. You've got the leaders, the tail enders back there of Pascal, Fernando and Van Dorn probably. Need to do what we can do. Like I said, I'm in 10th place. It's the highest position I've been all season. We set a new personal best. 3 temps off. Ocon is definitely catching up to us now. That middle sector is where we fail at the minute. That is where we are struggling. That Mercedes engine in the back, I doubt we'll be able to hold off Ocon for long, but I will give it a go. Oh, we've gone wide into again. Tyre wear, 28%. Two Force Indias are right behind us now. Very opportunistic there by Ocon, trying to go down the outside. Get the power down early enough through there, which is giving Ocon a run on us.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
Yeah, we compromised turn one there. I thought I was going to go wide again, so I had to turn in really early, clip the curb. Not too bad into there. Like I said, we're a lot higher than we expected to be. Ocon on our inside. Williams catching up now, so Williams has got past the Toro Rossos. Toro Rossos are suffering due to their lack of straight line speed here. And it's Perez that overtakes Ocon.
Considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Okay, copy that.
Perez up our inside. Nothing we can do. There's no point trying to make a ridiculous move into there. So Perez passes. You can try and keep with him. I doubt we can though. Touch wheels. Gonna try and get that DRS. Well, yeah. None of us got DRS actually. We outbrake ourselves and Ocon goes through. We tried. Braking on this Albert isn't good at all, and now we've got Stroll all over us. This is what I expected to happen. Like I said, I'm trying to give him as big a battle as I can. I know I'm in an inferior car. It's a good looking car. I do like the look of this car. It's just inferior with the lack of downforce, and the chassis is just absolutely horrible. Okay, that's interesting. Kvyat went round the outside of Lance Stroll, going into that corner. What a move!
Gap to car in front is 1.8 seconds.
Fuel. Okay, at the minute. Oh, we are giving Kvyat a run for his money there. Oh, we're still side by side with Kvyat. He refuses to yield. This is what I love about the AI this year. They refuse to give up, and we're still going side by side through this quick section. He's on my inside. Oh, he gives me a whack as well. Hey, what are you doing? Lack of pace in this Sauber is showing now. All I could do is just force them wide and then just try and fight them off. So we've got 45 laps of this. Oh, Kvyat is up our inside. Oh. Great move by Kvyat. He's made two fantastic moves into that corner, round the outside of Lance Stroll, up the inside of us, because we got a bad exit coming off the hairpin, and that is a great move. Kvyat making some really important moves there for to just try and save his race. Obviously, we're falling back now, which I expected to happen. I mean, obviously, like I said, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to fight everyone that I can. But I feel like it's a losing battle. Oh, we got three wide. Okay, that was scary. swear, buddy, I'll just cut right across you. Sainz made a nice move there on Palmer. He's good. He zooms right up to us. Oh, we've got wing damage.
Recommend you pit for repairs before this becomes a serious problem for us. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the
Let's see what the pit recommend.
Understood.
Let's do it. Make sure they change the go lead because we're pitting now as well. The fight was nice as it lasted, but unfortunately we got speared into the wall by Carlos Sainz. So cautious when I come into the pits now. Come in probably 3 laps earlier than I wanted. But I do think these Super Softs were past its best. We're going to have a wing change. Engage the clutch.
Exit now. We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop
Right,
left
so
in our
off we go
strategy.
on the soft tyres now. A little bit gutted that happened, but you know, Formula One, these things happen. Still amazed there's been no retirement yet, and we're on lap 14. There's the leader coming round the first end of the first section now into the second section. Kimi Raikkonen looks like he's got a reasonable gap. Don't know who's in second. What I'm hoping now is we can do a bit of an undercut on some of the cars up ahead. I mean, we did have a wing change as well, so we lost vital seconds there. If we don't, we don't. It's just one of them things. Gap is now 12.2 or 11.7 to ourselves and Fernando Alonso. We'll keep an eye on it, see whether it's coming down. I'd like to think it is, because we were pulling away from them. Change that back to auto. That was 11.3 seconds between ourselves and Fernando. .4, so we are closing. I mean, we are on fresher tyres now. If I can close it down to about 7 seconds before they pit, I'll be happy. Okay, so it's 9.9. We're doing just that. It's nice to see. Right, so the leader's pitted, so it means we're not going to get lapped for a while yet. Pascal pits.
Pascal has come into the pits. Pascal in the pits.
I believe
now.
Pascal was on the super softs anyway, so he pits around about lap 16.
The car ahead has come in and fitted the soft tyre. Okay, gap ahead is 6.8 seconds.
Hamilton does the fastest lap, was 6.8 behind Jolyon Palmer, so that's how much time we lost on the guys we were battling with earlier due to that wing change. Oh, we've gone wide there. Lost 4 tenths. We'll lose even more time, but you know, it was a scruffy lap from us. It weren't the best. Van Dorn now passed by Palmer. 15 seconds in front of Pascal. There's the leader coming up to lap Pascal. Once again, race pace proving to be a lot better than it was in qualifying, which I can be happy about. So I was worried I wasn't going to be able to keep up with these guys. I mean, I expect the McLarens when they pit to reel me in. Maybe Pascal as well. We'll find out soon. Last time we checked, the gap was 15.4 seconds. It's 16.6, so we're pulling away from Verlaine, but it was his first lap out of the pits. So maybe I shouldn't look too much into that.
It is 5.8 seconds.
wide into turn 1. So guys, if you're just tuning in on lap 19, basically we started last after our grid penalty, which I didn't even realise we had. Oh, got that completely wrong. Basically what happened was we got a great start, we were up into 9th place into the first corner, we were fighting off the Ricciardo for a little bit, and then he passed us, and then we had a nice battle with Ocon and Perez in the Force Indias, and they eventually got past. And then it was a really good battle between ourselves, Stroll, Sainz, Palmer, and Magnussen. Unfortunately, when Sainz tried to pass us, we touched. I sped off into the barrier, chipped off my wing, it went red. Yeah, I am closing it. Thanks, Freaky Noob. If you like what you're seeing, mate, hit the follow button. I am closing just about on the Maccas. They have to make a pit stop though, so hopefully when they pit, I could still... Because basically, Verline and the 2 McLarens were battling quite a lot, which was enabling us to pull away. I'm hoping that this will happen again, but at the minute, the gap has stabilised between ourselves and Van Dorn. It's been 5.8 now for the last couple of laps. It's the middle sector where we lose the time. We're just not good through there. I need to focus on this car's aerodynamics, otherwise it's going to be a long, hard season. Well, it's going to be a long, hard season either way because we're in Sauber. And like I said, we're racing on the maximum difficulty that Legendary has to offer, so that's 100 on the slider scale. Finally nailed that corner. Now nearly 20 seconds in front of Verline, but that's probably because he's having to let lap cars through. Went across the line last time. This has been a fairly good lap from us. I'd like to think that we've closed in somewhat. Any McLarens in the pits yet? No, not yet. The gap was 5.8. It's now 5.4. We took 0.4 of a second out Van Dorn on that lap. We need more laps like this. Basically, we need qualifying laps now. No mistakes, but it's hard because, like I say, we struggle in that middle sector. The tight double left is basically we keep snatching a break and going wide. It's happened quite a lot throughout the practice sessions and qualifying. Racing on the pad as well. It's don't have it easy as wheel users. Nah, he went a bit wide there. Had to hug the inside in order not to lose it. Oh, we've lost 0.4 on Van Dorn this lap. Yeah, Verline's getting quite a few blue flags. He's letting the leaders through. But I'd like to think we were pulling away even before the leaders started coming around. Hopefully when the leaders catch up to myself, I can just let them through without having to 6 seconds. They're pulling away! The McLarens are on old softs and they're pulling away. This is what I mean by not making any mistakes. That first corner was nice, but again, it's that middle sector that let us down last lap. I felt like, you know, we just didn't quite have the pace. Still fairly bright here, by the way. I just noticed that. Oh, bounced off the curb there. There we go, that was better. There's Kimi Räikkönen, the ever so powerful Kimi Räikkönen of this F1 2017 game. We made any ground on the McLarens on this lap. Took 2 tenths out of them so far. I ripped the curve a little bit. Past me going into turn 1. Oh, there's a McLaren in the pits. It's Fernando Alonso. I don't know what Raikkonen was playing out there. He locked up. Right, so Alonso came out in front of Pascal, but he's 12 seconds behind us, and he's on the super soft tyres. So Fernando definitely has to pit again.
Gap to car in front is 6.8 seconds.
6.8 seconds still to Van Dorn. We've lost a lot of time having to let Raikkonen through. Alonso much quicker on them super softs. The gap was over 12 seconds. It's now 11.1. Van Dorn's in the pits as well. Does he put on the super softs as well? Yes, he does. Let's look at our tyres. It's 34%. This is the part of the race now where the likes of the McLarens will close on us. It is going to be a struggle to hold them off. They're much quicker on them tyres. Hopefully they'll wear out quicker than most, but the McLarens seem to make their tyres last. So I reckon they're going to be on these for about 20 laps. So about lap 44, that's when they'll bin them. If I can get these to within 17 laps of the finish, I can then put on the super softs myself. Oh, we've gone wide there, not what we want to do. Let's see, damn it, Kimi wanted to. Yeah, I know. Kimi was just, he was a bit slow trying to pass me, and we lost a load of time. Fernando's 8 seconds behind me. He's at least a couple of seconds quicker than me at the minute.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy.
We're 20 seconds behind Palmer. You want us to pit now for the softs? No. And I won't be pitting on lap 35 either. Lap 35. Oh, blue flag. There's Bottas.
Copy that.
Vettel's down in 4th at the minute. There's Lewis. He's on the quicker tyre. Seven seconds, so Fernando's still reeling us in at a rate of knots. Oh yeah, Agent Bottas. Oh, thanks for reminding me there, mate.
Okay, the gap behind is 6.2 seconds.
6.2. That middle sector felt really nice. Still hasn't stopped Fernando from closing in yet another half a second on us. Yep, that's Sebastian Vettel's Ferrari. We do our new personal best lap of the race of 1:37.4.
Blue flag. Our gap to the car in front is 25.2 seconds.
Oh, I thought I was going straight to the back of Seb then. There's Fernando. Pascal's still a long way back. So we are going to have to run in lean at some point to recover this fuel, because this fuel is really annoying. Wide at the first corner. The best start to the lap. Wouldn't be surprised that other car is Van Dorn. Oh, he was so poor out of there. Once again, have a look at tyre wear, 48%. So far, might just be able to get these to where we need them to be.
The gap to the car ahead is 28.3 seconds.
Fernando now right behind us, so we're battling for position now. So we're 28 and a half seconds in front of Pascal Wehrlein. That is music to my ears. Right. Very poor off there. Does this give Fernando a run at us? Can he do it? Well, he is right behind us. I don't think he wants to make the move, so... Again, the straight line speed is so apparent on that Honda that when we come off that final corner, we just pull off the gap we need to probably stay in front of him, with him having DRS.
VSC deployed.
Ooh, VSC deployed. Interesting.
We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down. Maintain
Who's that for,
positive
though?
delta.
What's happened?
Okay, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Go, we're back up and running. We recovered some fuel, not much, but some. Matt Stroll is now the next car. Did he have an accident?
Gap to car in front is 16.3 seconds.
Ah, gap 16.3 seconds between ourselves and Lance Stroll. So it is Stroll who's had the incident. Unless that's just him having to let cars through. Fernando now right behind us. This has been a scruffy start to the lap. corner cut there. .6. Oh, Fernando's actually got a run on us for the first time. Van Dorn just coming around the first corner. He's got the next car behind him. Probably the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. That wing change has cost us dearly because we were quite comfortably ahead of Fernando. I believe Fernando's got the same problem he had. Ooh, 63%. Interesting. So 63%. I'm not going to get these till. I want to get these to lap 40. That's not happening. Yeah, I'm not really focusing on the gap ahead at the minute. The gap I'm more focused on. Oh, there's the second McLaren. Look like the McLaren. Could be a Red Bull. No, it's a Red Bull. Ooh. But the McLaren is not that far behind, although it is a Ferrari. So, has the leaders pitted? I haven't even noticed. Basically, these soft tyres are going to get us to lap about 20 laps. So, come on, Fernando, move out the way. No, Ricciardo pits. Sebastian Vettel.
Blue flag, blue flag.
gone wide. We have to be smart about that. I'm going to pit this lap. I'm not going to risk a puncture. Just check what I'm going to put on the soft tyres next. We are. So we're going to knock it into lean. Wehrlein, who's ended up 35 seconds behind us.
Go now. That was our last stop.
I believe we will have to make one more stop. Raikkonen does the fastest lap of the race. Don't think he's made a second stop though. That is Pascal. Back there, the blue dot, letting the leaders through. Well, they're not leaders, are they? I do think we're going to be 2 laps down though. Oh, those guys pit as well. Interesting.
Our gap to the car in front is 20.3 seconds.
Right, so Jojo, if you like what you see, mate, hit the follow button. I'm on Legendary, the maximum Legendary can be. So basically on the slider scale, it's on 100. I say, I've not yet got used to the handling of this game. I'm on the pad as well, so I do feel like I'm struggling a lot, but I'm having fun at the same time. Tell you what, if this was a 2005 car, especially a 2005 McLaren, I would have probably broken the drive shaft by now the way I ride the curbs. And 19 seconds, so we're slowly catching Van Dorn. Obviously Van Dorn and Alonso have to make their pit stops. We may have to make a late splash and dash, but I'm hoping that with the cooler track temperatures now that we can make these last a bit longer. We do a 35.9. I think we're... Oh, gone wide at the first corner again, aren't we? Yes, we are. Pascal pits.
Is in the pits.
Our aim is to finish 18th. We're on lap 37, 20 laps to go, and no bugger's retired. even though we're on fresher tyres, we're not really reeling in Van Dorn as much as I'd like. .3. 41 seconds in front of Wehrlein, who's put on yet again another set of softs. Wehrlein should be able to get them to the end. Me, however, I don't reckon I'll get these to the end. I'm far too aggressive on my tyres. But for me, anyway, Bahrain's always been a track that tyre wear has been a problem. I mean, I remember one of the first times I drove it, I had a puncture going into the final corner. Luckily enough, I was pitting that lap anyway. Got 19 seconds. We're bringing it down bit by bit. Kvyat's out. Daniel Kvyat is out of the race. That puts us into 18th place. That is where we need to be. Welcome back, noob. Basically, I've made my second pit stop. And we are slowly closing in on the likes of Van Dorn and Alonso, hopefully, who've still got to make their second stops. We may have to make a late splash and dash for a set of super softs right at the end. What's our fuel situation? 43. Let's keep an eye on that. There. Where's Kvyat? He's pulled off over here. He's still there. Yeah, looks like a mechanical failure. Blue flag. Come on. We need to get right up. Lost a second, letting Perez through. I'm gonna get DRS at least. So far, not a good season for Daniel Kvyat. I believe he's retired from every race so far. Who's that coming up behind us? Is it Sainz, the man who practically ruined our race? I wouldn't say ruined, but obviously our first stop was earlier and a lot longer than I wanted. I mean, maybe I should have persevered with it and just carried on for a couple of more laps, but with a red wing you can't really afford to do that, especially around the infield section where I'm struggling already. Do our fastest lap of the race. We've got the gap back down to 19.2. I believe Van Dorn's had to let traffic through because there's no way I would have just gained a second on him unless I'm, you know, my driving's that good. Bottas has a 1:31.8. That's 4 seconds quicker than us. Which, to be honest, is where Sauber are. They are about 4 seconds off the pace in real life, so I'm happy with that. At least I'm not 5 seconds off. If I was 5 seconds off the pace, I would be upset. I'd be considering hanging up my helmet. Oh, look at tyre wear, 21%. Come on, K-Mag. Oh.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can.
Check out. Once again, we lose more time on Van Dorn because of cars lapping us. Tell you what, Massa's had a horrible race. He was in 6th at one point, so the fact that he's got caught. Alright, go on, pass me. Just get through. Alright, so. See that then? You actually saw the game get darker. That was really that was a bit random. Right, so how much time did we lose letting these guys through? A second. Again. Next, it's like Force India of Ocon.
Blue flag. We're not
Blue
racing
flag's
the
back
car
again.
behind. Let them past when you can.
Let's go running lean. Let these guys through and let these guys catch up and pass me. Standard.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Hulkenberg's dropped out the points. He's running 7th earlier in this Grand Prix, and because of obviously the lack of power in that Renault.
Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
Well, Nico, I know you're having a hard race, but there's no need to take out on me.
Our gap to the car in front is 20.6 seconds.
Oh, the gap's only 20.6. Is that Raikkonen coming around that corner? I can't quite see at the minute. I reckon I'm going to get lapped for a second time. Let's have a look. What colour is that car? Can't tell. I believe how long the McLarens have been on these super softs for. I did say they were going to pit around about lap 44, so I knew they could take these tyres long, but blimey, is it because they're that slow?
Gap to our teammate is 48.6 seconds.
We are 48.6 seconds in front of Verline. It's second race in a row where we finished in front of him. Alonso's in the pits. Doubt we're going to catch him. Yeah, there's the Maka. You can just about see it there. He comes out in front of us. We've lost far too much time letting these back markers. Well, not back markers. We're the back marker.
Now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car ahead.
34%. We may just be able to make these tyres last. But we've lost out to the McLarens.
Blue flag.
Who's that? Oh, Raikkonen! I am getting lapped for a second time. I didn't think I'd ever sound so excited about that in all my life. Go on then, Kimi. Gonna knock it into Liam while he catches up. Back up to standard. So we'll be finishing on lap 55.
The gap to the car ahead is 5.8 seconds.
I wonder if it was Massa that brought out the VSC. It makes sense because he was a lot higher up the field. Maybe even Hulkenberg. Maybe Massa and Hulkenberg came together. Trying so hard to stick with Kimi Räikkönen. I've not done bad so far. This has actually been quite good. Van Dorn's in the pits. Do our fastest lap of the race. There he is. 17th. Lost so much time to Fernando. He's on quicker tyre, isn't he? Let's remember, we've only got to go to lap 55 now, so we're just basically gonna have a fight with Van Dorn for the rest of this race. If we can. Come on, Lewis. Tell you what, Lewis seems a lot quicker than Kimi Räikkönen at this minute. He's reeling him in. Because he's not really gotten away from me of Mercedes. Got the right strategy. Let's knock it into lean so he can catch me. Come on, Lewis. Make the move. There you go. Knock it back up to standard. We'll let you through because there's absolutely no point in trying to make a last-ditch move on you or anything like that. Let you go. I want a front row seat to this lead battle for the lead. Come on, you little Sauber, keep up. There's no blue flag, that's Valtteri Bottas. Both Mercs, in fact, chasing Kimi Räikkönen. Is that Hamilton right behind Räikkönen already? Or is that someone else that I've not noticed? I want to see! I need to see! Again, we're knocking it into lean, gonna let Bottas through. Do the switchback, thank you very much. Yeah! Go on, go on, go on. Alright, now, this is the battle we need to focus on now. We've got Stoffel Van Dorn right behind us. 5 laps remaining. Our tyres are going to make it to the end. That's not a problem. So we've called the strategy right. Probably a shame that I pitted early, but that's because I got damage from wing earlier in the race. Just keep an eye on that fuel. We want to stay in front of Stoffel. Sauber versus McLaren, story of 2017. Looks nice and big. Nice enough. Again, Stoffel has got that same problem that Fernando had. He loses so much time before he gets DRS activated. That's Hamilton leads! I think Hamilton leads. I think that was a Ferrari coming around that corner. I think Bottas is chasing Raikkonen. I think Mercedes here are on course for a 1-2. It's definitely not Alonso. He's 14 seconds down the road. Stoffel's sticking with us like glue. I'm sticking with you because I'm made out of glue. Bloody glue that's holding that Honda together at the minute. Once again, he looks a lot closer than he has been. He's in my slipstream. Here he comes. Come on. What are you going to do? Huh? Huh? Yeah. You're not pulling any move out. Let's fight you off. Side by. Oh, no. Oh, he got brilliant traction through there. But I am going to try and nail him into this corner here.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Ah, sub blue flag. I've got a move to make.
We're not racing the car behind.
There we go. Back in front. On Stoffel, you let him through. I'm not. Not until you do. Gotta let him through, buddy. You gotta let him through. Come on!
Okay, some information on Van Dorn. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Say Van Dorn. I think Van Dorn's got an issue, Alton. Overtaking. Van Dorn's out! I think Van Dorn is out of this race. Battle over.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Let's just ride on board quickly. We want to find out what happened there. Right, so let's ride on board. Has he got a... Is it just... Oh, he's... That was front left, right front puncture. Look at that. He's... Sauber are victorious, and I continue my streak of finishing in front of Van Dorn in every race.
Okay, gap ahead is 18.9 seconds.
So we've got 2 laps left. Just focus now, get this car home. It's been a great race this. I mean, yes, we're in 17th, so me saying great race, you know, just like you'll be thinking, what the hell? But believe it or not, we were in the top. We were in 9th position at one point. We were fighting with the likes of Sainz, Stroll, Perez, Ocon. I reckon we would be 16th right now if it weren't for the early pit stop. But you know what? It's been great. Considering that in practice we were about 1 to 2 seconds slower than the McLarens and Pascal Wehrlein. The fact that, you know, we've been able to race with these guys, for me, is a welcome relief, because I thought I was going to be trundling around at the back of the field with no one to race. I've raced Wehrlein, I've raced Alonso, I've raced Van Dorn. Yes, I've lost to Alonso. He's outwitted me, he's been quicker than me since he put on the super softs. But, you know, we've stayed in front of Van Dorn. You know, our objective is to beat our teammate and finish, you know, in 18th place. We're in 17th. You know, at the minute it's just the small things. I don't think we're ready for points yet. We just need to focus on the upgrades on the car in order to do that. I think I've managed to fuel well in this race as well. I've left it alone. I haven't tried to underfill the car or anything. Don't care that I'm 20 seconds behind Fernando. I'm coming home in 17th place. Just hope that the finishing results don't glitch like they did in China. Because basically in China, Sebastian Vettel won, but Ocon blew up on the final lap, and for some strange reason it classified Sainz first and Ocon second. I'm worried of something like that happening again. I don't want to, because, you know, it will affect the championship, and I don't want the championship being affected. I want it to be a straight fight between Mercedes and Ferrari. Like I say, guys, if you like what you're watching, hit that follow button. I will try and get the Russian Grand Prix out today as well, so stay tuned for that if you're around. And yeah, you know, just thank you so much for watching this morning. It's been a fun race. You know, the fact that, yes, we're slow. This Sauber does feel like a tank, but you know, this game is just so much fun. I'm 2 laps down. I'm in 17th, but I'm happy because I'm meeting the objective. Hamilton wins the race for Mercedes.
7 seconds.
Bottas, I believe, will be second because he was right behind Raikkonen at one point. Let's find out as he goes across the line. And there we go, at 17th place.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Right, so who's on the podium? Has the game glitched like it did last time?
And Mercedes have pulled off a great
Doesn't look like
victory
it
here
so
today.
far. Looks like Mercedes have won. Who is it though? Is it? It's
Anthony,
Lewis.
what
Oh,
do
of
you
course, yeah,
think
it's
made the
Hamilton.
difference here?
Hamilton wins the race.
Probably the key today. There's being quick, and then
Raikkonen
being
third, so
quick lap
Bottas
after
did
lap
get
after lap.
Raikkonen as well.
If you can do
Mercedes
that, you
reeled
can
in that
capitalise on
Ferrari.
other people's errors without
Maybe
making any of your
Raikkonen
own.
had some engine
And
issues,
that's
I
an
don't know.
approach that can push you a long way up the
Ricardo
field.
finished 5th in the end after being stuck behind me in the early part of the race.
And as the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top three out onto the podium.
What will this do for the championship? Again, guys, I know I keep repeating this, but do hit that if you want to see more content. I will get the Russian Grand Prix out today. At some point, there may be a co-op career as well with Mr. Positively Glad. You know, do check out his channel at www.twitch.com/positivelyglad.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Valtteri Bottas, who extends his advantage at the top
Right,
of the
so
championship.
your results
Moving
for
on to the
Bahrain.
driver of
Hamilton
the day
wins,
then.
Bottas
Anthony
second,
Davidson,
Raikkonen
who
third.
would you go
Then you
for?
have
Difficult
Vettel with a
call, Steve. I'd
very,
like to see
very
Sergio
distant
Perez.
fourth, a very poor
He's
race
just
for
so
Sebastian.
gifted at getting
Although
the most out of his tyres,
Ricardo
and he showed that
fifth,
here today.
Verstappen
And
sixth,
now let's
again
take a
Red
look
Bull
at the
just
constructors'
nowhere.
standings.
Although
Mercedes
Ricardo
moved to the top
actually
of the table.
catching and passing
Meanwhile, a
Max,
strong weekend
considering
for Red Bull this
you know
time
Max had
out, and they
the
improved
cleaner
their
start.
position in the championship.
Perez 7th, Massa
It was
8th,
great having
Magnussen
you
9th,
with us this
Ocon
weekend.
10th.
I hope you enjoyed it
We
as
have
much as we
Hulkenberg
did.
11th,
Until next
Grosjean
time,
12th,
though,
Palmer
goodbye.
13th, Sainz 14th in the Seoul Toro Rosso, Lance Stroll 15th. Then we have Fernando, who was 2 laps down. Ourselves 1.7 seconds off, 1:35.7. Van Dorn did a 33.9 in the end. We were even slower than Pascal's fastest lap, which is ridiculous. Just shows the lack of pace that we had around here, but we had the racecraft in order to do what we needed to do. Let's advance and see whether we've got any interesting developments. I'm not sure if I've got a development coming for Russia. I hope so. We need some. If I can get 1,000 points, we can then focus on the chassis, and we can focus on the chassis and aerodynamics, because at the minute we are rubbish. The team is happy. We've lost some respect though from the other team, so reputation level goes down. But that's not my problem at the minute. Apparently we did 81 laps this weekend. Let's have a look. Is there actually anything we can do in the R&D? These are all 500, but so we've got that, so that's fine. Is this on what next? Yeah, so that's what we're going to be focusing on next, aerodynamics. But thank you, like I say, guys, thank you very much for watching today. This is Raritron89. Do take care, guys. Do hit that follow button if you want to see more. I will try and get the Russian Grand Prix out today, and I'll see you next time in Russia on F1 2017. Take care, guys. On F1 2017.